Taliaferro, how's everybody doing out there? What's going on? What's going on? Let's get into this highlight. Game 2, the Toronto Raptors still in Milwaukee after they blew Game 1. I thought for the betterment of the first half or so, the Raptors had Game 1 right where they wanted to be. You know, you got a great game from Kyle Lowry. Kawhi Leonard was pretty good. Still taking a lot of shots, too many for my liking. But in regards to Game 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo was good. But it was really about Brook Lopez and his three-point shooting that really won that game. I mean, you get 29 points from a guy who I believe at that point throughout the last round of the playoffs scored like 27 points in all the games combined. It's got to be a heartbreaker for the Raptors to lose Game 1. Now you got to try to regroup, revitalize your game plan, and come into Game 2 in Milwaukee. You know they ain't going to have 2 overall off nights as a team. Let's get into this highlight, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, Drake, you're not going to like this one. Out the gate, first play of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's grabbing his own miss off the glass for an emphatic 2 points. Marc Gasol's going to get blocked here by Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're going to head down the other end. Look at this block one more time from Giannis. Come on, Mark, bro. You never been explosive at the rim. Use the glass. Stop trying to duck. He's the dunker. Giannis Antetokounmpo, again, down low, really commanding this game early. One could assume Giannis didn't control this basketball game, but trust me, he dominated this basketball game to Mirotic for 3. More good Milwaukee basketball. Chris Middleton, he had a subpar Game 1. He drills the 3. He had 12 points in this game. Again, more great passing from Giannis. This time to Ilyasova, who had one of his best games to date. He drills the 3. Giannis down the lane. This time he's jamming it home. It's 19-9 Milwaukee. More good Milwaukee. Malcolm Brogdon is really starting to find the range. He's back and effective for that Bucks team. They're up 16 early. Where are the Toronto Raptors? They're not there. Ibaka gets blocked. Other end, we take it. George Hill down the lane. He was scoreless in Game 1. He's my X factor for the Bucks. He was impactful in Game 2. So was this guy off that Milwaukee's bench. Another score by Ilyasova. And just like that, it's a 16-point basketball game. This is ugly already. Good pass from Bledsoe. Corner pocket to Malcolm Brogdon, who drills another 3. Ilyasova drilling another 3. It's a 19-point game in Milwaukee. Where are you at? Even when they forced the Bucks into a miss, Giannis is right there. Big lead, 26-point lead. Let's go on to the third quarter. Kawhi Leonard would try his hardest to bring this Raptors team back into this ball game. He goes and one, and he goes down the cup. Somehow gets that to go. More Kawhi Leonard going baseline and one. How does he get that one to go? He's Kawhi Leonard. That's why. Kawhi Leonard trying his best. He's going and one over Chris Middleton. By the way, Chris Middleton is playing some decent defense on Kawhi. 31 points for Kawhi Leonard. Better shooting the ball in this game. 18 shots, 10 for 18 from the field. Fred VanVleet's going to drill this 3, and all of a sudden the Raptors would get it down to 13. But that's as close as they would get. Giannis with another jam. It's 97-82. You're going to let Giannis shoot? He's slowly starting to figure that jumper out. Back to an 18-point game. Let's get this thing out of here, man. The Milwaukee Bucks are going to win Game 2, 125-103. Giannis Antetokounmpo and 1. And as I read my stat sheet here, Giannis Antetokounmpo would go for 30, 17 rebounds, and 5 assists. So a big game for Giannis. Probably his signature game of the postseason. I would think so. He's had higher productions in regards to scoring, but to me, he just dominated that game. If you watched the game, you saw a guy literally set the tone for his team, not only offensively, but defensively. A lot of the plays for Milwaukee, he was a decoy. You know, he just a total package from Giannis in this game. A lot of the plays, he's literally just a guy out there setting up his teammates. I'm talking about there are possessions when I'm watching Giannis Antetokounmpo with no intentions on shooting in that possession, just literally looking to pass and find guys. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is starting to remind me of LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers his first time around. Before Kyrie, Kevin Love, all that great stuff. LeBron with the Delonte West and the Mo Williams of the world and the Aaron Barrett. This is what this team feels like. They're better than that LeBron team. I don't think Giannis was better than LeBron at that point. But overall as a team, I mean, you talking about Brook Lopez making $3 million this year. He gave you 29 in Game 1. Malcolm Brogdon is about to cash in. He had a great game. Chris Middleton. I mean, these guys are... Chris Middleton's about to cash in this summer. These guys are literally balling. Chris Middleton is literally lethal from the three-point line. He's an all-star. This Milwaukee Bucks team is serious, man. I've been telling people from the jump since the playoffs started, I am picking them in the NBA Finals versus the Golden State Warriors if Kevin Durant plays or not in 6 games. I don't even got that thing going 7. I have that much confidence in this Milwaukee Bucks team. They've been the best team in the NBA throughout the regular season, and they've done it so far in the postseason. If I'm not mistaken, they've lost the least amount of games. Hell, they've still lost a least amount of games than what, the LA Clippers, right? That ain't played a game since the first round. Like, think about it. The Bucks have still lost less games. They're into the conference finals. They're 2 games away now from making it to the NBA Finals, and they still have lost a less amount of games. They haven't lost in this round. They only lost 1 to Boston. They've only lost 1 game in the postseason. They swept Detroit. The teams in the first round lost more games, obviously. Like, that's crazy to think about. This team is good. Really, really good. In regards to Toronto, I sat down and really watched this game, and I thought to myself, Kawhi Leonard is his usage rate. I like when Kawhi Leonard scores the basketball, but honest to God truth, his game is not built to get up 30 shots a game, right? He needs to be around the 17, 18 shot a game like he was tonight, right? But again, they just got dug themselves in such big of a hole. It was just tough to come out of. They played a great third quarter. They were just in such a big hole. They played such an abysmal first half. It was too much of a hole. Again, you didn't get that great game from Kyle Lowry like you did in game 1. I hate that he wasted that great game. You don't get those type of games from Kyle Lowry. He was absolutely shooting the ball. In game 1, I looked up at the stat line. Look at Marc Gasol, 1 for 9 for the field, 2 points. Embarrassing how he's played. Embarrassing. Pascal Siakam, 4 for 9, 8 points. I mean, where's the production? Giannis is really getting into his head, offensively and defensively. He has been a disappointment for me. This guy's about to win the most improved player of the year. And where has he been at? It happened like around that Boston series. He kind of went away for me and he came back at the end of that Boston series. And now he's gone again. I mean, goodness grief, Pascal Siakam. Where are you at? Against the Philadelphia 76ers, not Boston. They played Philly. It happened midway through that Philly series. He went away, and then he came back. I'm just looking for Pascal Siakam, man. He has not been good. Danny Green is struggling. He is not great. Not productive enough. Not productive enough. Nothing off that bench. Fred VanVleet, my X factor for the Raptors, 5 points. Honest to God truth, Powell has been better than VanVleet in the playoffs. And they've got nothing else from their bench. I'm looking at this stat line here like, this is not going to get it done. Look at what I got from Milwaukee. 15 from Mirotic, 12 from Middleton, Bledsoe with 8, Lopez with 6. Look at this bench. Ilyasova with 17, George Hill with 13, Malcolm Brogdon with 14. Like, you might look at it like, okay, there's not a lot of 20-point. Nobody had more outside of Giannis. Giannis had 30. Nobody had more than 17 for Milwaukee, but when you got 4 guys I got 5 other guys in double figures, 1 guy had 6, 1 guy had 8. That's a lot of production, man. They're getting it from everyone right now, and when they get to shooting, that thing is contagious. And here's the crazy thing about it: when the Bucks start making 3-pointers, ironically, their best player is usually not in the mix of the 3-point barrage. That means they're only going to get better when he gets a jumper. For this year, though, they're just getting further than what a lot of people expected them to be. Congrats to the Milwaukee Bucks. They win Game 2. This series switches to Toronto, where the Raptors are going to have to win Game 3. If they don't, look, I picked the Bucks to win this thing in 6, I believe. This thing could be over in 4. All right, and that'll be the last time we see Kawhi Leonard in a Toronto Raptors uniform. I promise you that. They need more production from their other guys. Kawhi Leonard is going to have to pass the basketball more and somehow, some way trust these teammates. The Bucks have pretty much said, we're just going to let Kawhi Leonard tire himself out. We're going to test his conditioning. The brother missed, 20, 30 games in the regular season? We're going to test his conditioning and see where he's at with it. And see, is he accustomed or ready for that load of shots that he's going to have to take and then the amount of minutes that he has to play in the postseason. He's playing more than he has in a long time. All right, the last 2-3 years. We're going to see where he at. And right now, the Bucks strategy is working out in their favor. Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
Mr.Taliaferro.
Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV, here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.